Greetings and welcome to another video. In this video, I want to go over a couple of things regarding the channel. Number one, often I have to make videos such as this one to remind people what this channel is about, why I do the things I do, and how I do the things I do. Now, this is not to the OG realists because, well, they're OGs, meaning that they are the original. They've been with me the longest, and we have good rapport. They're loyal. We get each other. Those that are not the OG realists, the lurkers, the hate watchers, the ones that are subscribed but they never interact. Well, I don't know anything about them. I'm not sure how much they know about me. I have no idea. So that is why I encourage interaction in the comments and in the community posts. Sometimes I will get a communication from someone that has decided that I'm doing something wrong, something that they feel is important enough to let me know their opinion, and then proceed to tell me, to judge me of being sexist, for example. Let me just give you a little example. It was put to me this. I'm just saying, because you were commenting about being perceived as homophobic, but you're not worried about being perceived as sexist. My reply was this: I have a hard enough time defending myself for being a biological woman. Being considered sexist doesn't bother me in the slightest. Now, this is based on the type of videos that I sometimes do, and I have done in the past. I do a lot of different types of videos on this channel. There are some videos, like the date and note card videos, that are favored by a lot of people on this channel, also hated by some. I've done soul searching types of videos regarding SL. I've done positive date note cards. I've done a lot of positivity regarding SL, as well as the club fashion videos, which I tend to primarily focus on men or male avatars. Don't know if they're male or female behind the avatar. I do not know. I just go by the avatar. Now, it would seem that making comment on a male avatar at a club wearing no socks with their dress pants, but yet females wearing high heeled shoes with no pantyhose or leggings or tights and not making comment on them, that deems me as being sexist. It really doesn't make sense to me. What does make sense to me is that as I am a traditional conservative female, there are expectations of men that I have. When I see these expectations not coming to fruition in Second Life clubs, then yes, I do make comment. They're no different than going down to the Walmart and seeing somebody going barefoot. You may not make comment aloud, but might be thinking it. We all do this in the physical world. So to me, it's normal. You make a comment. There are other SL YouTubers that do far, far worse than I do. I do not shame, I critique. And I try to do that with an artistic eye, a natural, authentic curiosity, because a lot that I have seen in SL clubs, I frankly don't understand. Most of the time, I get explanations, which is great because I'm learning. by no means would I ever, ever consider myself sexist. Is me being a traditional conservative female make a comment on the inappropriately dressed male avatar at a SL club? Does that really make me sexist? Now, I've mentioned that SL is not a utopia. Anything that involves human will never be a utopia because of the amount of various opinions, the amount of highly regarded beliefs and values that we all have. Or I would hope that there are more that have it than not. A true utopia is that of dictatorship and conformity, lack of individualism, lack of self expression. That is the utopia, where everything is perfect, where everything is set before you, where everything is done for you. Does that really sound exciting to you? Does it sound exciting and thrilling to be like everyone else, to do the same thing everyone else is doing? It gives no scope for learning or challenging your mental capacity or expanding your horizons. A utopia does not encourage any of that. It's all based on conformity. You may not agree, but if this was a utopia, then you would agree. And then what is left? Drone hive mind thinking. Humans, I do not believe, are programmed for that because we have individual minds. What we're exposed to, what we're used to, our fears, our dreams, our hopes, our desires, all the things that makes up the human condition is also what makes up the human spirit. And as humans, we endeavor, we strive to improve, to be better, to do the things that are just out of our reach. And when we accomplish it, it's glorious. But in a utopia, there's none of that. There's none of that. None. Self expression can come in many forms. It can come in how an avatar is dressed. It can come with how a person chooses to have their AO. Everything and Second Life showcases the personality. Every one of us behind the monitor has different ideas and different perceptions and views about how we choose to live our second life. Just like in the physical world, there's a thing called society. In Second Life, yes, there is a society. True, there are different communities, different sub communities, all sorts of different types of groups of people with different interests from other groups that share the same interest with each other. All of this makes up a society. In any society, there will be outrage and proclamations of being right or admirations of wanting to aspire higher than what one may consider themselves to be. And more than likely, that has to do with following the crowd, not being left out, or fear of being left out. These are all based on individualistic choices. I do not think that expecting to be a certain way based on one person's opinion is very exciting nor thrilling. It's restricting, it's constricting. I've had enough of that in my life. The OGs, those that have been with me for the longest, y'all get it, y'all know. If I were to do all the content on this channel in a positive way, then that would go against the name of the channel. The name of this channel is the reality of a second life, and that second life is mine. My views, my perceptions based on my experiences in second life, and also my physical world experiences and observations. I don't separate the two. Some people do, but I don't. What does that make me? It makes me authentic. It makes me real. And in a world that is full of fakery and virtue signaling and false realities, it's not easy. At the end of the day, this is my channel. I pick and choose what I want to do. I am the only one that has the final say on what I do and how I do it. No one is forcing you to watch. No one is forcing you to stay subscribed. But if you continue to watch, you have no one else to blame but yourself for the high amount of stupidity of your choice. Most of the time, what I think I'm going to say, but I have to be careful, very careful with my choice of words because there are types of people that easily get offended. And then I get contacted and felt to defend and justify my choice of content and how I do it. This is the reality of Second Life channel. This is the reality. We all have the freedom to choose. We live our second lives how we want to live, but yet we're expected to conform. If you say the wrong thing, oh dear, you're blacklisted. I can't fix that problem. It's a series of problems that I cannot fix. Would I want to fix them? No, because then that would be a dictatorship now, wouldn't it? That's going to be it from me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.